Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me here at the digital desk at Fox 10. I'm Vanessa Pacheco. Hopefully, y'all are having a good Thursday. Hopefully, y'all have had a great week. I had a short week. I went on a mini vacation and got back on Wednesday, so my week is going by pretty fast. So, yeah, I'm excited for Friday. I'm sure most of you are as well. All right. Let's go into today's top trending stories. So I'm going to start with some caught on camera video. So take a look at this video. A driving instructor might need a few more lessons. Video shows a driving instructor in Lakewood, Colorado, crashing a vehicle into a driving school building, ironically right under the Learn to Drive sign. Wow. Police say there was one minor injury. They say the driver was cited for a traffic violation. Watch that. Okay, here we go. Not the driving instructor we want, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, well, thankfully it was just a minor injury, so no one was, really hurt. But yeah, I took driver's ed when I was 15, so I didn't have to have that driving instructor at the DMV or when it was time to take my test. I only had to do that computer test, and I failed the first time. But what made me feel good was that they say a lot of people fail the test the first time. So when I went back the second time, I did good. So I think I'm also good at parallel parking, but whatever. Okay, let's go to this next video. So check this out. There's no typical day for police officers, and this is proof. A raccoon got its head stuck in a jar and came to police for help. It happened in Perkins Township, Ohio on Tuesday. When two officers stopped at a gas station, it went straight to the cops for help. One of them got the jar off, and once free, the raccoon ran off towards the woods. So here we go. Okay, let's see. Try to take this jar off. And yes, here we go. Bye. Police even gave it a name. They called it Bandit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Do you think he was asking for help there? Looks like a, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he couldn't see, but it led him to police. So that's a pretty cool way, I guess, getting that jar off. But thankfully, the raccoon is fine. But who knows how it got its head stuck on there. Okay, let's go on to this next story. So I know many of y'all have heard, but the upcoming iPhone software update might include a slight change to how you hang up a call. Apple's preview guide for the iOS 17 update shows the red in call button will be moving from the bottom center of the screen over to the right. The new change might be small, but it could take some of you or even myself to get used to. Other buttons could also swap places on the screen, including the mute, speaker, FaceTime, and keyboard buttons. So the new changes are currently in beta testing, meaning more changes could be done before the update is publicly released this fall. So I know a lot of us are waiting for this new phone to come out. So I have been waiting for the new phone to come out. Mine's pretty old. I think I have an 11. It's been doing good, but this is a year where I said I'm going to buy a new iPhone. So I can't wait to see what the new iPhone brings. But yeah, these changes, we'll see, because they've changed a few things, but I mean, I guess there's a purpose to it. So we'll see what these new changes look like. But I'm excited for the new phone because it's time. It's time. Okay, what else do we have today? Okay, question. Do you like hot coffee or cold coffee or ice cold coffee? I prefer an iced coffee. Well, listen to this. So cold drinks are growing in demand and coffee chains are taking notice. America's most popular coffee chain, Starbucks, says cold drinks represented 75% of its beverage sales last quarter. Starbucks says sales of cold espresso drinks also jumped 13% last quarter from the year prior, and cold foam customizations are also growing in popularity. So Gen Z in particular has played a major role in the shift towards cold drinks. According to a market research company, Gen Z ordered more cold coffees than hot ones in the first 6 months of last year. So I've just never been a hot coffee drinker. I prefer mine ice cold, whether it's winter or summer. I'm gonna get the ice cold coffee. So I went to Starbucks today. My order is usually like a venti iced coffee. I put 5 pumps of white mocha. You keep the classic in that coffee and also add half and half. So it eventually ends up looking like chocolate milk. So I don't know if I'm a coffee drinker because while I do drink coffee every day, it's more on the sweeter side. But yeah, I prefer iced coffee than hot coffee. You know, some of you grab that coffee from the drive-thru and immediately sip on that. I cannot do that. It's too hot for me. Okay, let's go ahead and check in on Facebook. Okay, we have a few of you joining on our Facebook Live. We're also on YouTube. We're also on our webpage. We're also on our apps. So if you're tuning in on Facebook, thanks for joining in. Make my own coffee. Holly says she makes her own coffee. Listen, I have my days. I have my days where I do my own coffee, and then I have my days where I'm like, let me just get a quick coffee from Starbucks. PJ, hot. PJ says he likes his coffee hot. He's tuning in from Florida. Let's see. And Holly says she likes to make her own. Okay, let's go on to this next story. So, guess what, people? Disney CEO Bob Iger says the company is, quote, actively exploring ways to stop account sharing. Didn't I say this? I said this the other day because of Netflix doing that. So now here are other companies jumping on that. But so Iger says the company will work on addressing the issue next year. So Disney also announced price hikes coming to its streaming service and Hulu starting October 12th. So Disney Plus will cost $13.99 a month. Hulu's ad-free tier will cost $17.99. The Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN bundle will also see a rise to $24.99 a month. Okay, so a few years back, it was just like $10 here, $7 here. It's increasing, people. It's increasing, especially if you have like Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. People have Apple TV, Amazon Prime. So this is all increasing. So we're dealing with food prices increasing, and then now we're also dealing with streaming services prices increasing. So just keep that in mind. This is coming in October, so maybe a $1 difference or so, but still. Yeah, I guess if you want to watch those cool shows, you're going to have to pay for it. And then they're going to crack down on the password sharing. So they're making it tough. They're making it tough. Okay. Check out these shoes. Okay, so these shoes are made to be next to a campfire. So Marshmallow Company Jet Puff and shoe brand Kizik are teaming up to release a s'mores shoe. The shoe company is known for its easy to slip on and off footwear. The s'mores shoes are now available on Kizik's website for $119. So what do we think, people? Do we like these? Yeah? Do we like these? Okay, so I see they look toasty. Okay, we're looking at that. I did see that it's National S'mores Day, which is today, so they decided to release them today. But this is not my style. But if you prefer comfort, I did watch a promo on this, and it was easy to like slip on and off. So if you prefer comfort, this is your shoe. If you got $119, this is your shoe right here. But let me know your thoughts. No, I did see that on their website, it says it's so soft like a marshmallow. Like when you put your foot inside that shoe, it's really soft. So Yeah, let me know your thoughts on here. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Okay, so we talked about these shoes, prices increasing, cold coffee. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. She's always in the news. So Taylor Swift wrapped up the current run of her Eras tour in Los Angeles last night with a big surprise. Any Swifties out there? The pop superstar announced she would be re-releasing her first Grammy-winning album in 1989, Taylor's Version. On stage, Swift unveiled the cover art and release date, which is October 27th, on the big screen, and the reaction from the crowd was huge, of course. Now, at one point, they cheered and applauded for a full 8 minutes. Wow. Swift later gave more details about the upcoming release. On Instagram, she wrote that there are 5 from the vault tracks that are, quote, so insane. This will be the 4th album Swift has re-recorded since announcing she would be re-recording all her albums back in 2019. 1989, Taylor's Version is already available for pre-order from Swift's official website. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool that she's re-recording these, especially for Swifties. Obviously, it's like, hey, let me just re-record all these albums and keep making money. The fact that you can re-record your albums and people are still like going crazy over these albums is pretty cool. So I'm sure a lot of people have already pre-ordered that album. So yeah, anything Taylor Swift is gonna be a hit. People love Taylor Swift. Okay, some other news. We're gonna get away from the entertainment news for a bit, but Instacart is now accepting food stamps in all 50 states. So that means customers can now buy groceries online with SNAP benefits. Instacart previously launched a pilot program in Alaska with Safeway stores. It has now expanded to more than 10,000 stores across the country. So according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food and Nutrition Service, more than 42 million people are enrolled in food stamps. So if you have SNAP, if you have SNAP benefits, you can now use Instacart. I've used Instacart a few times. Delivery service, you can pick a few stores that are near your area. They can send you groceries. So this is good for people that are SNAP recipients, and for them to open that up for SNAP recipients is pretty good. So if you do have SNAP and you want to get some groceries, don't want to leave the house, Instacart might be your choice. Okay, let's look at this next story. So what does this look like here? Obviously a cow, right? Well, feast your eyes on this sculpture of a cow made from, guess what? 500 pounds of butter. Folks at the Illinois State Fair unveiled the butter cow yesterday. The butter cow has been an unofficial icon of the fair since the 1920s and is a favorite among fair goers. It took sculptor Sarah Pratt's 5 days to create this life-size cow. She used unsalted butter, by the way, if y'all are curious. The iconic sculpture will be on display for the duration of the fair. If you can't make it, you can check it out on a live butter cow webcam online at statefair.illinois.gov. That's talent right there, people. I wish I just could sculpt something, but that is talent. For you to be able to do that, it's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, let's see who's tuning in on Facebook right now. Okay, so Don is talking about the increase in the services, Hulu, Disney Plus. So he says he's had the ad-free bundle, which is going up $5. Wow. Of what I'm willing to pay. If they ban account sharing, then I'm out. I can live without their programs in the long run. Well, if you have some favorite shows, whether it's Hulu or Disney Plus, it's going to be tough. But I can see that, especially now, because I do have, I have friends that aren't able to log into their siblings' accounts that they were sharing the accounts with. So it's either, I know Netflix is doing something where you can pay more to share your account with others. And I know some people have had to go the route where they just have to get their own accounts. So yeah, it is becoming costly. I mean, you're spending a good bit if you have a lot of these streaming services. So, but $5 for the bundle, that's an increase of $5. I thought it was like 1 or 2. You said $5. Gosh. Okay. Elizabeth's tuning in from Oklahoma. Carol is tuning in from Mobile. Holly says she loves iced coffee. Yes, Holly. Okay, let's go to this next story. So Mattel is bringing some of its most popular toys to life with a new theme park. So the company announced its Mattel Adventure Park is expected to open next year. The company says the theme park will feature iconic brands such as Barbie and Hot Wheels, and also the park in Glendale, Arizona. So if you're in Arizona, look out for that. Will also feature indoor and outdoor attractions on the 9-acre lot. So Mattel says fans will be able to experience a real-life Barbie beach house and ride on a Hot Wheel-themed roller coaster called the Bone Shaker. Okay, set the Bone Shaker. I am out. Anything that goes upside down, I'm out. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters, but for anyone that is, this looks pretty cool. This theme park looks pretty cool. And then they said a life-size Barbie beach house. That's gonna be cool. Okay, last story for today, okay? So, I'm calling all Marvel fans. McDonald's has a new meal that includes a collaboration with Loki. Starting August 14th, the fast food chain will have an as-featured-in meal. That's a nod to different McDonald's menu items that have been talked about in certain scenes. So McDonald's will also be featured in the new season of the Loki TV series and will include a Loki sweet and sour sauce in a new meal. Other items that will be included are chicken McNuggets, a quarter pounder or Big Mac sandwich with fries and a soft drink. Okay, I just made myself hungry. George, you wanna come in here? This is George, I'm live, you wanna come in here? No. Okay, supervising.
That's right.
Okay, so Loki, I've seen the first season. I am a Marvel fan. I am also a DC fan. I'm not choosing sides here, but Loki on Disney Plus, it's pretty good. And I can't wait for the second season. So, and the fact that McDonald's is gonna be included in the new season and they're also doing a collaboration is pretty cool. So if you're interested, just look out for the as featured in meal collaboration. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, so I think that's gonna do it for today's trending stories. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll try to come on here a little bit more often and share some of the top trending stories with you and also have a conversation with you on Facebook if you tune in. But aside from that, hopefully you have a great Friday, a great weekend. And again, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the top trending stories, and we'll see you next time.